Selamlar arkadaşlar. En son Juarez Gunslinger'da Curly Billy'yi yemiştik. Ondan sonra Ringo'yla ne yapılacağı konusunda barda muhabbetler dönüyordu. Sanırım Ringo'nun peşinden gidiyoruz. Hadi hemen hızlıca geçelim. Evet arkadaşlar. Hemen devam edelim.
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Henry Plummer, the innocent.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did. Görkemli.
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant, and hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits, and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us. As long as you don't light up a cigar, we're fine.
Besides, George is up there on the rocks with that rifle of his. Nothing gets past him.
As my late father pointed out to me more than once, God made men, but Samuel Colt made them equal.
Time to die!
Bana bunları ver. Uzaktan da ne bileyim.
You're done!
Vallahi vururum hepinizi ha. Canımı sıkmayın. Aa bu ne ya? Eyle tırmanma. Ben buraya girmemiştim daha önce. Yay. Güzel. Ve bu bölümün sonunda kalıntıları da göstereceğim. Unutmazsam. Buraya da tırmanalım. Bu tarafa geçmemiştim sonra. Yetenek puanımız gelmiş bu arada. Evet. Dönebilir miyim? Gerçekten mi? Neyse devam edelim.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches.
Ya ne oluyor be ya?
were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plummer.
Buraya yetenek şeyini
Some were just
verecekler.
regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy
Buraya
pickings.
yardım eder. Tamam. Etsin.
Charlie Crow, the blacksmith.
Beef and me.
James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's sons. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors.
Even. Ölmedim, ölmedim. Nereye gideceğim? Çok panik oldum şu an, bir
Put
saniye.
that moron out of
Bok
his
mu var
misery.
düştüm oraya? Kim görüyor abi beni? Kim vuruyor beni?
Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. Dangerous, desperate individuals.
Do you know who we are?
Ya.
Get out of here!
Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach.
What's that asshole dead?
I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize. They must have thought I was tough. Or had some kind of death wish, seeing as there were barrels of gunpowder everywhere. One stray bullet, one stray spark, and I'd be blown to hell and gone.
I like this.
Did I have any second thoughts about what I was doing? No.
You can run, but you can't hide. I will drop you down a mine shaft. You must be about out of bullets.
I thought I was some kind of hero. I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny.
Even me.
Neredesin lan? Ne diyorsun abi?
But first,
Abi ne diyorsun?
I had something I needed to figure out.
Neymiş o?
I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense.
Mu acaba?
It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
Do you know who we are? You must be about out of bullets.
Besides, Once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around. And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell. A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
I'm ending you.
Who the hell are you?
Let's do this. I do not deserve to die like this.
İçeriden bir ses duydum zannettim. Kusura bakmayın.
You ain't beefing me.
Ne yapıyordum ben ya? Ha, buradan bunu aldım.
I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to Kingdom Come.
Bunlarda bir yerde kırıntı varmış. Nerede varmış? Ne diyorsun abi ya?
With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at.
Had enough.
Ne bahsediyor acaba ya? Arkadaşlar böyle ateş edilir mi? Nerede abicim? Nerede? Bak. Görüyor musunuz? Görüyor musunuz? Altıma hücum. Dur be ya. Nereden? Ne oldu? Bir saat tamam. Ay kafam çok karıştı. Sen öldün değil mi abi?
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube.
Agacım. Hastalıklı mısınız?
I freely admit that my plan of attack is not just moronic, but clearly insane. It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it. Instead, I spotted a ladder, a way into the mine from the opposite side.
Ya aga, bizi niye uğraştırdın bu kadar? Bu ne ya?
It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time.
Altı patlarları mı yoktur? Kısa mesafeye vereceğim.
Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution. Because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. determined not to give up, however. As Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I have made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water.
Vuramıyorum adamı. Ay ölür müsün abicim? Ay sıkıştım. Ver bana ya, bu nedir ya? Ha?
But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
Ne diyorsun ya? Aha da. Abi nasıl alabilirim ben onu? Nerede o? Burada. Bir fikrim var.
I picked the more convenient and more dangerous route.
Ye? Dörtte dört. Aa, sen de mi vardın?
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Pardon arkadaşlar. Oha. Hayır, hayır. Geri karakan. Ne yapacağım ben burada? Herif. Haydut. 5 para etmesini çekeyim.
You can shoot! Why can't you aim? No blood for you today! I'm going all medieval on your ass! Lucky shot! Need some help here!
No.
Come on, boys! Take this cocksucker out!
Hadi hadi. Neredesin? Neredesin?
No blood money for you today! I'm shocked that you can't do it again! You can shoot, but can you aim?
Hayır.
I can shoot too! You kill him, or I kill you! I'm going all medieval on your ass! You ain't taking me! They're gonna burn you in a million pieces! No blood money for you today! You're gonna need a duck!
Çık şuradan ya.
Why don't you just join the circus? You can shoot, but can you aim?
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
A bounty hunter. Kafa avcısıyız arkadaşlar. Ödül avcısıyız. Hadi bakalım.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself.
John Wesley Hardin.
Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself.
Hızlı ol. Ya da öyle. Silas yarım kalmış Russell ve Brian'ı ölme işini gerekli politika üstüne başlığına ilerliyordu.
I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different.
What is happening here?
I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
Ne bu kadar çabuk? Dark yaptım da ortaya geçti.
I thought the Texas Rangers got heart.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe.
Nereye gitti o kadar adam ya?
It was colder than a witch's tit in a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres. To the very same saloon we're sitting in today. Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me. Wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer. By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. Fathers and husbands, brothers and sons, men with families who cared about them. Families who put up money in hopes of finding justice. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs. He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
Shit, it's cold out here. Freezing my giblets off.
Ain't right, we gotta stay out here keeping watch like this. Ain't nobody stupid enough to go after Hardin anyway.
Better 3 hours early than a minute too
Lan
late.
vuramadım da ya.
Shoot that son of a bitch!
They didn't ask why I was there. They knew. As most of them were wanted as well. I figured Hardin was here somewhere, but to get to him, I'd have to get past his gun hand. And that was easier said than done, as most of them were as foolish and full of bravado as I was. I had to spill a lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friends.
Bir dakika beni vurmayın.
Hardin's
Birisi
boys
almaya
apparently didn't want me to
çalışıyorum.
reach the Bull's Head. Some were hightailing
Bu
it
ne
into
ya?
town to inform their jefe of my unwelcomed presence.
Yanlışlıkla ne almışım? Kırıntı alacağım diye. Kim var ya? Neyse, ben şunu alayım sonunda, evet. Tamam. Let's go.
Can't believe you keep missing.
No.
Sorry, son of a bitch!
Vurulmamış mıydın ya?
Tell Hardin someone's coming for him.
Stop that son of a bitch!
Let the boys know we got another law dog.
Bearded Bob was among them.
Bakacağım işte bana ne? Allah yanıyorum. Oh. Ne oluyor?
And I steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better. Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers. Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John Wesley might have been a different story. I didn't learn until later that that night was in fact his birthday celebration.
Neredesin?
I think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon.
Very saloon. Evet. Şu kırıntıya bakın. Acaba dış tarafta mı? Tam ne olur alıp yuvarda. Arkadaşlar bir saniye durur musunuz? Lütfen please.
Okay, now you're really pissing me off.
Yanlış tuşlara bastığım için oluyor bu hep.
In fact, I felt a certain hostility.
We'll have to do everything.
Ben şu şeyi düşünüyorum. Derdim o yüzden. Kırıntı. Burada kırıntı var dendi bana.
Like that sucker! You can't hide from me!
Sen ölmedin mi?
Rule the day! You bastard!
I was disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among the dead. But that was
hayır, şunu
short-lived.
alayım ama
As a
böyle
moment later,
yapılır
I
mı
was
bu?
facing down the
Böyle
fastest
yapılır mı?
gun in the
Nasıl
West.
alacağım? Nasıl alabilirim yani? Daha 15 yaşındayken bir adamı zorladığı için zorladığı için bir adamı daha öldürdü.
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
Abicim hadi çek şu silahı be.
That man was faster than grease lightning. But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
So he didn't die?
Bu neydi
No, I
şimdi?
sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free,
Çok iyi
some
olmuş.
restless avenger took his life. Shot him in the back at a saloon just like this one. Anybody up for another beer? Ben?
Bam! Hemen hızlıca devam ediyoruz. Kulaklık benim kulağımı çok acıtıyor.
Thank you, darling. Yeah, some say revenge is best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, did you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation. A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
Uzun bir süre önce uzak bir dağda.
Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people.
Buna verelim, bunları eşitleyelim. Bonus komba. Bomba. Derin cepler. Dinamit kapasitesi.
The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death. Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move. He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
Arkadaşlar bunları vuruyorum çünkü... Bu ne ya? Böyle gidiyor. Gidebiliyor muyum? Böyle gidebiliyor muyum? şey yok galiba. Yine de gideceğim. Ha. Çünkü başarım var bunlarla.
They saw me before I saw them.
Nedense böyle bir şey oldu. Salak oldum bu oyunda. Ne oluyor ya? Ya bir salaklık
And
geldi.
it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down. It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there. I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got a lot of them.
Ay sinirlenirsin ya. Delirirsin. Ne oluyor? Sesler ne? Çok garip sesler duydum. Ve o yüzden kafam karıştı. At mı koşuyorum? Ne oluyor dedim. Neyse boşver, oraya gitmeyeyim, buradan gideyim. Ya bırak beni be.
Deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness. See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the walls.
How big was this cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars. They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to two Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death. I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows, and I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me.
Hell. Oh my goodness, what the?
As his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
he said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there were definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines. They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk.
Lan! Ağzına vururum. Ya kalk yandım.
I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle. I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever. Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering white-water river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back.
Geri dönmem peki. Ver vurdum. Ay çok korkunç. Tamam iyiyiz.
I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jump.
Allah Allah ya.
There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens?
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady.
Çok sinirlendim. Neden orada o kadar çok düştüm ya? Deli miyim ben? Tamam, şimdi kendimize geliyoruz. Bunu da şey yapalım. Ne? Daha hızlı konuşacağız. Olur. Bize uyar.
I had a steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me. And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into the trap. Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
100?
God be my witness. Oh, come on.
Sen kimsin be adam ya?
I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them. And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen before. I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me. But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air.
Animagu.
Never did find him. And never did collect my goddamn bounty.
Biraz zorlandık. Başta bir alışamadık. Sonlarda biraz düştük kaçtık ama bu bölümde keyifliydi arkadaşlar. Öyle bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Hoşçakalın.